Not since February 1980 have Wolverhampton Wanderers won at Old Trafford. February 1980, 40 years ago. That is the last time Wolverhampton Wanderers celebrated Old Trafford victory. But it's happened tonight, all thanks to Ralf Rangnick. And there needs to be a serious conversation about Rangnick. I know this is the first defeat, but it has been so uninspiring. Newcastle, Norwich, it's been so bad. And tonight was just the same. Wolves were amazing, Wolves were dominant, and they so deserved their victory. João Moutinho with the goal. João Moutinho is second in the Portuguese all-time appearance charts, only to Cristiano Ronaldo, but only one of them is celebrating tonight. And João Moutinho with the winner. It was huge, but he wasn't the only player that deserves credit. Ruben Neves, outstanding. My man of the match, Daniel Podence, absolutely phenomenal. I thought he was just magic throughout the game and absolutely dominated the Manchester United midfield. And we need to talk about what is going on with that Manchester United team, because it is so bad. It is so shoddy. There is so much going wrong with them, and you don't really know where to start, because Wolverhampton Wanderers, I'm impressed with Bruno Lage. I think he's done some really good things at that club, but we must remember that they are so goal shy. They cannot score goals. They shouldn't be winning games when they can't score goals. But they have scored. That is only, just looked it up, that's their 14th league goal all season. 14 league goals, and they've hit a winner at Old Trafford. What is going on? Ralf Rangnick, there are some serious questions that we need to talk about with him. But also, this Manchester United squad. I've actually got a question for you. I need your opinions on this, because I need to know who's the leader of this Manchester United team. Who is it when things aren't going well? Who's the answer? Who's the person that demands that everybody elevates their performances? Who is the person that looks around the 11 men on the pitch and says, lads, this doesn't happen? Who is it? Look, I know Cristiano Ronaldo is the captain, but he is a captain in as much as he leads by example. He's a quiet footballer. He leads by example. Not tonight. Didn't have a good game at all today, but as a footballer, he is a person that leads by example. He isn't the person that demands performance. He isn't the person that drags players by the scruff of the neck. He isn't Patrick Vieira, John Terry, Roy Keane. He is none of the above. But who is? When I think about that Manchester United team, I'm thinking about leaders. When it's not going well, when the Old Trafford crowd are screaming, attack, 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 who is the person that is the influence on the pitch? Everybody is quiet. Every single person is quiet. Wan-Bissaka, quiet footballer. Luke Shaw, quiet footballer. Phil Jones, just back. Can't be him. Raphael Varane, quiet footballer. I don't really know who it is. Nemanja Matic? Scott McTominay maybe a little bit. But do you know who it was? Do you know who had to actually G the players up? You know who was on screaming instruction, constantly barracking his team in order to get them going? It's Darren Fletcher. There is no leader in this team. There is nobody. And I don't think there's any leadership in the dugout. I really don't. Ralf Rangnick, maybe we now understand why he wasn't managing at the top level when Manchester United appointed him. Maybe we now understand why he's in Russia, sitting in an elevated position. Maybe it all makes sense, because I am not sure what he is doing. High press, no press. There was no press. Also, this 4-2-2-2, it's a myth. That's a 4-4-2. If ever I've seen a 4-4-2, that's a 4-4-2. At the very least, it's a 4-4-1-1. At the very least, it is a 4-4-1-1. There's no 4-2-2-2. Nobody knew where to be. I'm convinced that Greenwood didn't know where to be. I'm convinced that Sancho didn't really know where to play. Edinson Cavani's acting like a number 10, dropping deep. That's not Cavani. That is idiotic tactics. Edinson Cavani does not play as a number 10. Edinson Cavani is an out-and-out goal scorer. No wonder he wants to leave. Why is he dropping so deep? There is nothing that suggests that's the move. Also, the substitutions. Look, Bruno Fernandes coming on, don't get me wrong, that's a good move. Bruno Fernandes arguably could start. And look, he should have scored. When he hit the bar, he had to score that. You're not going to get a better chance. In front of the Stretford end, when your team desperately need a goal that would have pretty much certainly led you on the path to victory, and he hits the bar, he needs to do better there. Nemanja Matic did very well in the build-up to that, but he needs to score. But apart from that, Bruno Fernandes was brilliant when he came on. I think he did an awful lot. But he needs to be starting, and I think he needs to complement the likes of Greenwood. If you're going to bring Fernandes on, that's a good shout. But why would you take Mason Greenwood off? Why on earth would you take Mason Greenwood off in that exact moment? It didn't make any sense to me. Ronaldo had a Goal disallowed, correctly disallowed, by the way. If you didn't see the game, don't worry about it. It was correctly disallowed. But he was doing that thing where he loiters offside. At no point in the whole move, it was a move from a free kick, at no point in the whole move was he ever onside. So you're not even planting the seed of doubt in the linesman's mind. If you are literally never stood onside, what is the point? The Wolves' defence, very intelligent, very astute. Connor Cody, masterful, the way that he's marshalled that back line, because it must be very difficult to allow Ronaldo to be there. Even if you know he's offside, you have to be true. You have to trust the linesmen to do their job properly, and they did. But Cristiano Ronaldo needs to do better. He needs to do better from that situation. But you look at the way that it was going, and the team, the Manchester United team, throughout, it was shambolic. You've got the attackers, Greenwood, Sancho, lost, completely lost. They didn't know where to go. They genuinely didn't know where to go. You've got a defence that is so deep that they couldn't breathe. And maybe it's a Harry Maguire thing, the fact that he wasn't there, but Maguire will urge the team up the pitch. They need to be about 20 yards further forward than they were. They were so deep. And I don't know if it's because Jones and Varane have obviously not played a lot together. Nemanja Matic is slow and was therefore scared. He actually got booked because he was so slow. I mean, he just fouled, petulantly fouled. It was one of those tactical fouls, but fouled Adama Traore. And maybe that's why they were so deep. Maybe Matic felt like he had to compensate for his lack of pace by sitting so far back. But when you're that fragile at the back and you've got nothing really going on up front, no kind of tangible, connected approach, I don't really know what you can do. I mean, it worked against Burnley to a degree, but there was nothing today. Wolves were so deserving of their victory. Ruben Neves, brilliant. Podence, absolutely brilliant. João Moutinho, such an experienced player, brilliant. There was so much to compliment Wolverhampton Wanderers about. They got it so spot on. And if you juxtapose that with what was going on in Manchester United, you've got Matic petulantly fouling Adama Traore. You've got Luke Shaw booked, misses the game against Villa. You've got Scott McTominay booked, misses the game against Villa. Maybe it's only right that I flag Wolves have had a rest here. Wolves have had a 2-week rest and Manchester United have been playing, so maybe there's something in that. But it was so poor. And you've got the Wolverhampton Wanderers fans constantly singing that Bruno Lage is taking them into Europe, and it's true. But what I would like to do is leave you with a question. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked and deemed not good enough. I ask this with no jest. I'm not trolling, I'm genuinely asking you. Would Ole Gunnar Solskjaer have amassed more points than Ralf Rangnick in these fixtures? Dropped points to Newcastle, dropped points to Wolverhampton Wanderers at home. Genuinely, have Manchester United improved? Is there even a semblance? People who like to pretend that they understand the game on a deeper level than everyone else, they will tell you that you can see the system and you can see the way that it's going and Rangnick is getting it going. But for me, it's nonsense. Rangnick doesn't have a clue. I have seen nothing to suggest that Rangnick is the answer, and Manchester United are now in desperate need. Wolverhampton Wanderers are only 3 points away from Manchester United. Manchester United are not going to qualify for the European Cup next season. That is not going to happen. Unless something drastic happens, Cristiano Ronaldo could be playing in the Europa Conference League. Fingers crossed, eh? What a joke that would be. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please click subscribe. It massively helps me out. I love the community that we're building on this channel. So please do click subscribe. Give this video a like. Again, that helps me out. And remember, as always, go easy, step lightly, and stay free, my friends. Until next time.